Hey guys, CraftyCritter here, and today we are going to be playing some SimCity 4. Now, the audio of the game, the music, and the sound are not going to be on because when I first uploaded this, I was unaware that the music was copyrighted, apparently, and it was flagged as soon as it uploaded. So apparently they have somebody watching like a hawk. So if you're out there, good catch. But yeah, really, I mean seriously, come on. So my first video with the audio, because I do have to admit the music was too loud, even though I turned the music down to almost all the way except one little tick up, so it was just on. But apparently that was enough, and that's pretty shitty, to be perfectly honest, but I seem to be getting a little bit off topic here, but that is why there is no audio or music. So it's just you, me, and my voice. But here we have a new game of SimCity 4. I started a town to the right, just to, get my bearings on the game again, and just to have a little bit of fun and have something to connect to. But as you see there, I reconciled the edges just to firm everything together. And the reason I'm playing SimCity 4, recently SimCity was released by EA and Maxis, and to much controversy and shenanigans on the part of EA or Maxis. I don't really think it matters at this point. EA has been the whipping boy of many stupid and shitty things that they've done to gamers, so let's pile on the bullshit, shall we? SimCity is always online, and that is kind of crappy. Well, it is crappy, in the sake of you can't say your internet is down, or EA servers take a shit. You can't play the game you just paid $60 for. Not even your fault. Shit happens, and say your power's out. Well, you couldn't play a game anymore. Good example, Crafty. Say your internet's down. You know what? Tough. You can't play the game that you paid $60 for. All you are doing is you are paying $60 to rent EA's server in order to play your game that you spent your hard-earned money on. And that doesn't sit well to me, or probably a whole bunch of other gamers, because that is something that not a lot of people have accepted. So yeah, the always online DRM, I don't give a shit what your excuses are. I mean, it's really cool that you can connect to people and stuff, but yeah, not really needed. You could have done what I don't know how infrastructures work. I don't know how it could have been swung, or how much development time it would have taken, but I would assume if they would have did it this way that I'm going to theoretically mention, Diablo 2, from what I recall, you could play an offline character or you could play an online character, and you could not switch between the two. You could not take your offline character online and vice versa, or something like that. I think that's how it worked. Now, theoretically, you could have done the same thing, maybe. Again, I'm not an expert on this. I don't have programming skills of that degree, so on and so forth. But could they have possibly just been nice enough to give us an offline mode and an online mode, and in the online mode share with other people and just have the cool stuff? I mean, their excuse is the EA servers, do some of the computing, and I can't tell you if that's correct or not. I mean, again, I'm not, a really investigative guy in that respect. I'm not going to bust my ass to do it. Other people have. There has recently been a guy in the news who has cracked the game to some extent and was able to play it offline by editing some of the code. And according to him, and according to the reports, I don't know if it's been debunked or not. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. But according to him, it ran perfectly fine, and he could play offline indefinitely. But I think he mentioned that there was no performance issues. So EA's excuse, or whoever, Maxis and EA are interchangeable at this point. It doesn't really matter whose fault it is. They decided to do this. But I realize now that this video is just going to be a rant about SimCity and not actually explaining what it... But see, that's the problem. I lost all my good audio from when I was actually doing this, so I can't really explain or show you what's going on. But I'll try to wrap up my rant as fast as possible, considering I just forgot what I was ranting about. Crap. Okay, well, let's continue anyway. Oh yeah, the servers. The fact that EA and Maxis said that some of the computations are held on their servers, it's been proven, quote unquote, I can't be the one to judge that, but it's been proven that that's a lie. And, well, I can't say yes or no to that. But if that's their only excuse, which it's one of their excuses, it was debunked, and people will debunk anything that they say. Now, playing with other people in the same region, yes, that's cool. If one person builds like a college or something, a college, anything like that, everybody benefits in the region. That's kick-ass. That is really cool, and thumbs up, really neat. You can buy power from people, buy all sorts of stuff from other people. That's cool too. That's really awesome. I'm not saying that SimCity in and of itself is a piece of shit. I've seen a lot of cool things. Here on the video, I'm actually trying to build a failing miserably, trying to build a like a roundabout sort of thing. And I will mention that I do have one mod installed, and that's the network mod. Now, let me get off topic for a bit. Now, the network mod, SimCity 4 is notorious for having really, really shitty public transportation. Like, if you would build bus stops and stuff like that, and you would go and view, a year's up, how many people have used this service? Like 13. What? In a city of 10,000 people? Really? So the network mod actually fixes that. And, because if you build parking garages and stuff like that, park and ride. So if you build parking garages next to a bus station, bus terminal, you would think, oh, people are going to park their cars here and then take the bus to their jobs. No, that wasn't the case. Like 5 people would use the parking garage in a city of 10,000 people. It was stupid and ridiculous. They never fixed it, and it was bullshit because you couldn't really use public transportation, and roads get so cluttered and jammed up, people pissing, bitching, and moaning about it all the time. You couldn't do anything about it. Because, well, I'm giving you an alternative. Here's bus stops. Here's parking garages. Park and ride, you stupid idiots. Nope. We would rather piss, bitch, and moan about how the streets are too flooded with cars and traffic takes forever. Well, dude, just park your car and take a bus. Here's a subway. Oh, you don't want to take the subway either? I'm getting... I'm having a little bit of a rage moment there because I just remember all the headaches and the idiocy that went into that. But the other thing I didn't like about SimCity 4 was how you would have to build like 15 health clinics sporadically throughout the city just to cover everybody. So what I am planning to do here is I'm building a center, not a platform, just a center area where I'm going to have everything, my hospitals, my schools, my police station, and I'm going to build around that in order to catch everybody in the radius of the bus you'll see. The funding of the buses, the coverage of the hospital, all that stuff. But you'll see what I'm doing. But obviously, I need power for the residential areas, so I'm fixing up power right here. And I think I can afford to take a minute or two to go back to SimCity. So, from what I've seen, I really like, you see the green right there for the residential. I didn't like in SimCity 4 how it automatically gave you the roads, but I can understand why they did it. But what I like in SimCity, what they did was, you can build rectangular like road structures, and what you would do is when you would put down your residential, it would go along the inside of the structure. So if you had like a long stretch of road, you would just fill in the one side of the road with it. Like you didn't have this little stupid grid system. And I like that because you don't have to fight with roads, and you see me going back and forth thinking, oh, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? This is stupid. But I think I fill in commercial right here just to go along the main stretch of the road. And that looks ugly. Do I fix that? Please tell me I fix that. I think I fill it in a little bit. But, because, people need places to work. But, I do fill it in. But the one thing I didn't like about, I don't like about this grid system is, you see me right here, I'm struggling right now to place these down. I finally find a reasonable way to do this. Also in SimCity, the new one, I should, specify, SimCity 4 versus SimCity, the power, garbage, and all that stuff, water, all handled through the road system. Thank you. That clears things up so nicely, because as you saw, I struggled with the power system. I struggled with putting up power lines. That was a pain in the ass. For as much as they did right to make things cool, they fucked up everything else. It's like, okay, we're gonna fix this, but we're gonna add this that everyone's gonna hate, so people still have something to grow. Oh God, I don't get some of their decisions. I don't get some of their design decisions. I don't get, like, how you would promote that in a meeting. Like, okay, well, let's make this always online so people can't pirate the game. Okay, well, people have been doing that forever so far. So that's a given. So yeah, yay, let's do, yay, okay. So that way people can't pirate our games. Let's make it $60. Hey, a PC game that's $60. I hate that trend. I remember when PC games used to be $50. What happened there? Greed. No doubt. But just bringing some of these ideas to a meeting, I can't fathom how far people's noses were shoved up the asses of the executives when they propose these things. Let's for example, let's say let's put out day one DLC. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do. How far is your nose shoved up that executive's ass that you have to sit there and agree with that stuff? Think from a player's perspective, not from their wallets, of how that's going to affect them. I personally am not going to get SimCity until it drops in price, or they fix the goddamn fucking content that they have. An offline mode would be fantastic. So long as they fixed their shit servers. I'm not gonna wait 20 fucking minutes to sign into a server. Oh, sorry, the server's full. You have to wait 20 minutes before you fucking log in again. Bullshit. They might have fixed that already. I don't know, but that was the problem they had, like, the first 2 weeks. I know 1 week. I don't know about 2 weeks, but That's the first thing that I knew about from hearing about friends. Like, really, you had to wait 20 or 30 minutes just to attempt to log into this again? Sure, you could go play on a different server that they had, but your shit didn't carry over. Your shit didn't carry over. And if you're online and their server goes down, or you disconnect for 5 minutes, or it would disconnect you. It wouldn't save your shit. And sometimes your whole fucking world would be deleted. You wouldn't get your city back. All that shit is saved server side. So if something would happen to their server or anything like that, your saves are gone. None of that shit is on your PC. So have fun with that. Have fun with that 4 hours that you put busting your ass into that freaking city, only for EA to fuck up and you can't get your city back. How shit is that? Like I said, you're paying $60, $60 to rent EA server just to play your game. And if their shit isn't working, guess what? You can't play your game at all. What other game can you say that happens to? I'm sure there's a couple others, but their excuse was, oh, we didn't expect the volume of the amount of people that wanted to play this game. It's fucking SimCity! It is SimCity. This game has been around since the 90s. This game has a hell of a following. This game has lots and lots and tons of people that play this game religiously. I know I, for one, played the shit out of SimCity 2000 when it came out. I still have the fucking floppy drives. A drives. Anybody remember those? Probably not you young kids that listen to this, but I remember that. I still have those discs upstairs, and I can't even play that because, well, I'm sure I could find a way to do it if I wasn't lazy. But I have played the Super Nintendo version. I have, for Christ's sake, the cartridge of SimCity on the Super Nintendo. Great game. I have SimCity 2000 upstairs. I bought SimCity 4 for Christ's sake. I didn't really bother with the other SimCities. I don't think I did. But I religiously played SimCity 2000. I just like management sims. I do. I loved them when I was a teenager. I love it now that I'm 30 years old. Which I just turned, by the way. So yay, happy birthday to me, whatever. Yeah, 30. So yeah, if you young kids out there, you don't know what you missed. SimCity 2000, beautiful game, loved it. But for all the changes that they made to this game, they just screwed the pooch on the rest of it. And I really wish it wouldn't have been the way it was. But now that my 18-minute rant is over, I really don't know what I'm going to say for the next video, because I kind of recorded 2 videos for this. But I'll be able to explain more of what I do in the next video, because I have my basic infrastructure here. I have my setup, and I can explain what I'm doing or what I want to do. But I hope you guys weren't bored by my rant. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. I'm still pissed, but I'm not going to get this game until they fix their shit or they drop the price. Or both. No, sorry. If they drop the price and fix the shit. So, EA, Maxis, thanks for screwing the customers. Go fuck yourself. Thanks.